Hello gentlemen, I'm sure you're all aware of the popular new genre known as reality television. In recent years, television networks like the Learning Channel and Music Television have experienced a phenomenon known as network decay, straying from their original educational or artistic programming and appealing to larger demographics with entertainment programs, mainly reality television. According to a survey coordinated by the University of Michigan, 63% of participants felt that reality television was changing for the worse. Main issue with reality television is the fact that these programs objectify their casts, mainly through class stereotypes and sexual objectification. Many reality television programs, such as Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, on TLC, portray lower-class white Americans as stereotypical rednecks.
Grab my cheese ball.
A function of prejudice, classism is expressed in these examples as the portrayal of lower-class white Americans as not only uneducated, but intellectually inferior to those of higher socioeconomic standing. These so-called redneck programs, including Duck Dynasty, Moonshiners, and Swamp People, apply scripted stereotypical behavior to dehumanize the cast members, turning them into characters for the show. Cast members will even internalize these behaviors and fulfill stereotypes because they have been socialized by the institution of media and believe that these behaviors are acceptable and expected of them. Sexual objectification can be observed in most reality television. The most common example of this is portrayed for the heterosexual community. Shows like The Bachelor turn the search for a spouse into a competitive game, objectifying romantic love. While shows like America's Next Top Model show women competing by using their bodies in advertisement and being judged on their physical appearances and abilities. The homosexual community is equally objectified. Shows like RuPaul's Drag Race perpetuate homosexual model objectification. These homosexual males and their expression of their sexuality is put on display in the same way that female models are on America's Next Top Model. Arguably the most inappropriate sexual objectification occurs in programs about minors. Shows like Toddlers and Tiaras over-sexualize young girls in a rare form of primary socialization. The consent and encouragement of the mothers of these girls ingrain sexual behaviors and ideals into their understanding of beauty while they are still young.
The new High Point winner for Inland Empire 2009 goes to...
To recap, the recent growth of the reality television industry has led to a greater amount of images of objectification and dehumanization in the media. The viewing of these programs, especially by children around the impressionable ages of 6 to 11, and even into the late teens, leads to heavy reinforcement of the messages in these programs. To break the cycle of socialization in these scenarios, children must receive primary or institutional education on the messages these programs present. Through open and guided discussion with parents and educators, children will avoid being controlled by the messages of reality television.